Alright then, we're just taking a quick look at Verasity on our daily time frame here for another daily update on the channel. As always, thank you very much for joining me. Right then, we're taking a look at the charts. As we can see, daily time frame here. Not too much going on over the past few weeks. Kind of forming this nice little resistance here that we can come and break, grab some liquidity from. Obviously, Verasity has basically, apart from this big pump and dump that we saw, has essentially been going sideways in a range. Apart from this deviation here, you can see the highs and the lows tested multiple times. We've been trying to sweep liquidity down below this level again and again and again here. As you can see, I think we really have exhausted all of that downside liquidity for Verasity, especially coming into this previous good area of structure here. Really not that much liquidity down here to come and take, to be honest. We were, putting in a nice little bear market range type situation. As you can see, we came down below that level, swept liquidity, came up again, swept liquidity down below again. Really, we've just been going sideways here for Verasity, and recently, as you can see, if we look at the hourly time frame, we are just basically kind of consolidating even more closely. Lovely reaction to sweeping that low again. As you can see, we started to pick up here out of the local resistance that we were coming down inside of this channel here. As you can see, we broke out, we swept liquidity below, lovely reaction, and then since then we've just been chopping around some more, waiting for the altcoin space to really start picking up. If we look at the altcoin basket right now, let's take a look at the altcoin basket, because as we know, Bitcoin and the altcoin basket leading the charge. You can see the altcoin basket here looking really good. Looks like it wants to go to all-time highs again. This was an all-time high here, by the way. This is $1.74 trillion mark. If you look at the weekly, you can see we clearly came up and got above the previous all-time high. So we have broken that. We've come back up to it now, as you can see. Ethereum looking quite bullish as well, consolidating under all-time highs and looking like it wants to break to the upside. Obviously, if Bitcoin can behave itself and at the very least just continue to kind of slowly grind back towards this high here and allow the altcoin space to come up, make a new good displacement above that previous all-time high and get a nice pump to the upside, we're probably going to be looking at having a nice move for all of our altcoins, and hopefully Verasity can be a part of that as well. You can see Verasity was starting to pick up, as you can see here on our hourly time frame, in line with the rest of the altcoin space. The pullback for Verasity is obviously took it back down to this low, but looking like we're consolidating and accumulating here, probably for another push up. And as I said, we have got some good liquidity in the local area to go and sweep all the stop losses above this resistance here, and then beyond that we have got this second major resistance we formed here, where you could basically get another breakout, and then this overall bear market resistance up here as well. Lots of good liquidity targets to come up through here, sweep through all this liquidity. As you can see, Verasity does have the potential to move, because it did in May, was it? Can't believe it's been that long already. Basically 4x'd off of the lows in the space of about a week, as you can see, or maybe 2 weeks. So it's clear that we can do this with the right impetus, and I think with the altcoin space having a rip to the upside, we could be in for a nice move like that again, which would, if we had just a similar move, would take us up to that very, very clear and obvious target up here at that 1/4 of a cent level again. This bear market resistance looks ripe for the tapping, and it could well be that we get some kind of break through this and continue back towards the all-time high. As you can see by the chart, I am currently long on Verasity and the rest of the altcoin space, because it is finally time, I think, for that big move to the upside. We've still got altcoins that are massively down from their previous highs or good targets above, and the altcoin space is at all-time highs here, ready to move. I think if Ethereum can push beyond this all-time high here towards 6 or 7k, we're going to see a lot of explosions across the market. Dogecoin here, also one that I'm long on. I think this is going to go up towards $1 pretty soon. Overall, the market's looking really good. Let's see what we can do. As always, thank you very much for joining me. Let me just adjust this before I leave. Thank you very much for joining me as always. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts today. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.